My girlfriend said, "It's not cheating if we're on a break," after I found out about her weekend. I said, "Interesting definition." Then I gave her a break she'd never forget. What she discovered when she tried to come back. I, 29 male, was cleaning out our apartment's closet when I found the receipt. Tucked inside my girlfriend Tessa's, 27, jacket pocket, a hotel receipt from 2 weekends ago. The weekend she was supposedly at her sister's helping with the new baby, the Marriott downtown. 2 nights, room service for 2, champagne, the works. My stomach dropped, but I kept my cool. We'd been together 3 years, living together for 1. Things had been rocky lately. Work stress, her complaining I was emotionally unavailable, the usual relationship friction. But cheating? Didn't see that coming. Checked her location history. We shared locations for safety. She'd definitely been at that hotel. Not at her sister's place, 2 hours away. When she got home from her marketing job, I was sitting at the kitchen table with the receipt. Me, "How's your sister's baby doing?" Freezing for a split second. "Oh, good. Really good. Still not sleeping through the night, though." Sliding the receipt across. Must have been tough helping out from the Marriott downtown. Her face went through about 6 expressions in 2 seconds. Shock, panic, then defiance. "Okay, wait, I can explain. I'm listening." "We were basically broken up that weekend." "We were?" "You'd been so distant. We hadn't talked properly in days. I thought we were on a break. You told me you were going to your sister's. You kissed me goodbye." I needed space to think. And yes, I met up with Garrett. "Garrett? Your ex Garrett?" "We just talked. Well, mostly talked. But it's not cheating if we were on a break." Interesting definition. When exactly did this break start? It was implied. The tension between us, the distance. Couples take breaks. "Did you tell me we were on a break?" I shouldn't have to spell everything out. You should have known. The entitlement was staggering. She decided unilaterally we were on a break, hooked up with her ex, then came home and acted normal. Even had the audacity to complain about my cooking that Sunday night. "You're right. We should take a break." Relieved. "See? You get it. We just needed some space to." "A permanent break. You have 30 days to move out." "What? You can't be serious. It wasn't even cheating." "Then you have nothing to feel guilty about." 30 days. Here's the thing. The apartment was mine. My name on the lease. I'd lived there 2 years before she moved in. She paid me monthly for her half, but had no legal claim to the place. She tried tears, anger, bargaining. Even pulled the "where will I go" card. "You're really kicking me out over one mistake? When we weren't even together?" "We were together. You decided we weren't, told your ex instead of me, and spent the weekend with him. Actions meet consequences." This is so typical. One mistake and you throw away 3 years. "You threw it away at the Marriott. I'm just taking out the trash." She stormed off to call her friends, probably to spin the story. I started documenting everything. The receipt, screenshots of her location history, even found her Venmo history showing she'd split the hotel with Garrett. Classy. That night she slept on the couch. I changed the bedroom lock. My apartment, my right. She could use the bathroom and kitchen, but my personal space was off limits. The next morning I woke up to 47 texts from her friends. "How could you kick her out over a break? She made one mistake. You're heartless. Real men forgive." Blocked them all. Then logged into our shared streaming services. Removed her profiles. Changed the passwords. She wanted a break? She could take a break from my Netflix too. When I got home from work, she was there with reinforcements, her best friend Chloe. "Marcus, you're being ridiculous. Couples go through things. Tessa loves you." Me loved me right into another man's hotel room. "It was just confusion. I was vulnerable." "See? She's explaining. You should listen." I heard the explanation. Break that I didn't know about equals cheating that doesn't count. Got it. Still 29 days to move out. "You're really going to throw her on the street?" "She's got 29 days to figure it out. Maybe Garrett has space." "He's not. We're not. It was just that weekend." "Cool. Then you have plenty of other options." They left after more tears and accusations. I ordered pizza and enjoyed the peace, but Tessa wasn't done. Oh no, she was just getting started with the entitlement parade. Update 1. The negotiation phase, day 3 of the 30-day notice, and Tessa switched tactics. Gone were the tears and anger. Now she was in full manipulation mode, came home to her cooking dinner, wearing the dress I'd complimented once 6 months ago. Hair done, makeup perfect. Tessa, I made your favorite chicken parmesan. Thanks, I already ate. Face falling. Oh well, we could share some wine and talk? About your apartment search? Sure. About us. We can work through this. There is no us. There's me and there's you who needs to find housing in 27 days. She tried everything that week, cooked elaborate meals I didn't eat, wore increasingly revealing outfits I didn't notice, even tried initiating intimacy one night, sliding close on the couch. Remember how good we were together? Moving away. I remember you in a hotel with Garrett. That's pretty vivid. Why are you being so cold? One mistake shouldn't define our entire relationship. It wasn't a mistake, it was a choice. Multiple choices, actually. Choosing to lie, choosing to meet him, choosing to get a hotel, choosing to... Okay, I get it, but people deserve second chances. You're getting one. A chance to start fresh somewhere else. That's when she played what she thought was her trump card. I've been paying half the rent here for a year. I have tenant rights. Me, you've been paying me directly, not the landlord. No lease, no formal agreement. You're a month-to-month guest. I'll fight this. I'll get a lawyer. Me, cool. They'll tell you the same thing. Want me to recommend one? She actually called a lawyer. 3, actually. They all told her without a lease or formal rental agreement she had minimal rights. 30 days notice was generous. But then came the really entitled behavior. Started getting notifications from my credit card, charges at high-end stores. The supplementary card I'd given her for emergencies was getting a workout. $500 at Nordstrom, $300 at Sephora, $250 at some boutique. Called the bank immediately, canceled the card. Then texted her, me, the emergency credit card is canceled. Nice try. Tess, I need interview clothes. How am I supposed to get a job without proper attire? Me, with the clothes you already own? Wild concept. You're financially abusing me. Me, I'm financially liberating myself. Slight difference. She escalated. Started telling mutual friends I was abusive, controlling, that I'd isolated her financially. Posted vague Instagram stories about surviving narcissistic relationships and financial abuse red flags. One mutual friend, Derek, actually called me. Bro, Tessa's saying some wild stuff, that you control all the money? Me. She had a credit card of mine for emergencies. She used it to buy $1,500 of clothes after I gave her move-out notice. You think that's normal? Wait, what? She said you kicked her out for taking a mental health weekend. Mental health weekend at a hotel with her ex? That's a new spin. Her ex? She said it was a spa retreat. Sending him the receipt photo. Spa for 2 with champagne and room service? Damn, she's really out here lying. Word spread. Her narrative crumbled. The friends who'd attacked me started going quiet. But Tessa doubled down, started bringing guys to the apartment, random dudes from dating apps, making out with them in the living room when she knew I'd be home. Me, walking past them to the kitchen. Hi, I'm Marcus. I own this apartment. She's moving out in 18 days, just FYI. The guys usually left pretty quick after that. Tessa, you're sabotaging my dating life now? Me, just providing relevant information. Transparency, you know? She tried one more financial play. Claimed I owed her for improvements she'd made to the apartment. Presented an itemized list. Throw pillows, $200. Shower curtain, $50. Organizing the closet, $500. Her time valued at $50 hour. Emotional labor, $2,000. Plants, $50. Me. Counteroffer, you take your throw pillows and plants when you leave. I keep the shower curtain as payment for utilities you never contributed to. Utilities were included in my rent. Your rent was half my rent. Utilities were my gift. Gift revoked. She screamed about small claims court. I welcomed it. Told her to keep all receipts for her emotional labor invoice. Judge would love that. Update 2. The extinction burst. 2 weeks left on the notice, and Tessa went nuclear. If she couldn't manipulate me into taking her back, she'd try to destroy my life. First, she called my employer, told HR I was creating a hostile living environment and it was affecting my work. HR called me in, confused. Marcus, we received a concerning call about your home situation. Me, from my ex-girlfriend who I've given 30 days notice to vacate. She said you're harassing her. Me showing them texts. Here's our complete text history, all logistics about move-out dates. Here's her threatening legal action. Here's her admitting to cheating. Why did she call us exactly? Desperation? She's got 14 days to find new housing. This is not our department, but document everything in case she escalates. She escalated, started a whisper campaign at my gym. We'd gone to the same one, had the same trainer. Suddenly people were giving me looks. Trainer pulled me aside. Hey man, Tessa's telling people you're stalking her here. I've had this membership for 5 years. She joined last year. Yeah, I figured. Just wanted you to know she's also saying you're abusive. Because I won't take her back after she cheated? She cheated? She said you guys were on a break. A break she never told me about. Funny how that works. Started screenshotting everything. Every text, every email, every social media post. Built a file called Tessa's Lies on my phone. Then she tried to turn my family. My mom called Marcus. Honey, Tessa reached out. She's very upset. Me, she reached out to you? Said you're making her homeless over a misunderstanding. Mom, she told me she was at her sister's, then spent the weekend at a hotel with her ex. Oh, she left that part out. Shocking. Want me to block her? Please. But the peak entitlement came when I found out she'd been showing the apartment. Came home early from work, found Tessa giving a tour to a young woman. Tessa, and this is the living room. Great natural light, rent is $1,400, all included. Woman, it's perfect. When can I move in? Hi, I'm Marcus. I own this apartment. Looking confused. She said she was the leaseholder? She's not. She's actually moving out in 10 days. I haven't advertised for roommates. What? Tessa, what's going on? We're having a disagreement. To the woman, she cheated. I gave her 30 days notice. She's trying to sublet a room she doesn't own. Run. The woman practically sprinted out. You just cost me a roommate. For an apartment you don't have. How does that work? Tessa, I was trying to show you I could pay full rent. If I had a roommate, you'd still be my ex who cheated, with a roommate, in my apartment. No, she posted on Facebook Marketplace. Room for rent in great apartment. Female only, $700 a month, available immediately. Used photos of my apartment. Listed amenities I pay for. Had 12 inquiries. I reported the listing. Messaged every inquiry. This is a scam. She doesn't own this apartment and is being evicted. Tessa lost it. Tessa, you're ruining my life. How am I supposed to find a place with no money? Get a second job? Asked Garrett. Sell those Nordstrom clothes? Garrett won't even talk to me. Says I'm too much drama. Shocking. The cheating partner doesn't want the cheater full time. That's when she made her biggest mistake. Posted on Instagram. When you're about to be homeless because your ex is a psychopath who can't handle that. We were on a break. Some men just can't handle independent women making their own choices. Domestic abuse isn't always physical. Financial abuse, narcissistic abuse, surviving abuse. Tagged me, tagged my business, tagged my gym. I'd been patient, calm, reasonable, but publicly accusing me of abuse while she was the cheater? Time for the gloves to come off. Final update. The break she'd never forget. 10 days left on her notice when she made that post. By day 9, she was begging to delete it. See, Tessa forgot I had receipts, literal receipts, and screenshots, and a very good lawyer friend named Antoine who'd been watching this unfold. Antoine, she tagged your business, claiming abuse. That's defamation, my friend. What can I do? Well, you could sue. Or make your own post. Truth is a complete defense against defamation. So I did. One Facebook post, public. Tagged everyone she'd tagged. Since my ex has chosen to make our private matter public, here are the facts. She told me she was visiting her sister. She spent the weekend at a hotel with her ex, receipt attached. When confronted, she claimed we were on a break I didn't know about. I gave her 30 days notice to vacate my apartment, legal and generous. She maxed out my emergency credit card on shopping, statements attached. She attempted to illegally sublet my apartment, screenshots attached. She called my employer making false claims, HR documentation attached. She's now claiming abuse because I won't take her back? Draw your own conclusions. I'm just protecting my reputation with facts. The post exploded. 847 reactions in 3 hours. Comments were brutal. She really tried to sublet your apartment? The credit card thing is theft. Team Marcus all the way. Garrett, come get your girl. Her friends tried damage control. This is revenge porn. No photos of her, just receipts. You're harassing her. I made one post responding to her multiple. She's vulnerable. She's an adult. But the tide had turned. Her Instagram post backfired spectacularly. Lost 300 followers in a day. Her comments filled with, maybe don't cheat next time? Team ex-boyfriend. This is what accountability looks like, hun. She called me crying. Take it down, please. Everyone's attacking me. Me, take yours down first. This is different. You're ruining my reputation. You ruined it yourself. I just provided evidence. She deleted her post. I kept mine up for 24 hours, then removed it. Point made. With 3 days left, she still hadn't found a place. Pride wouldn't let her move back with her parents. Friends were suddenly unable to help. Tessa, I need more time. Just 2 more weeks. No. I'll be homeless. You've had 27 days. Figure it out. Moving day came. She hadn't packed. Thought I'd cave at the last minute. I didn't. Had the locks changed that morning while she was at work. Her stuff, neatly boxed and placed in the building's lobby with a note. Tessa's belongings. Please collect by 5 p.m. or they'll be donated. She showed up at 4:47 with her dad and a U-Haul. Her dad, you couldn't have made this easier? Me, I gave her 30 days. How much easier should cheating be? Her dad, nothing. Just started loading boxes. Tessa tried one last manipulation. Where am I supposed to go? Me, I genuinely don't care. Maybe there's a Marriott with availability. Her dad actually smirked at that. As they drove away, I got a text from an unknown number. This is Garrett. Bro, I didn't know she had a boyfriend. She said you guys were done. My bad. Me, all good. She's all yours now. Nah man, I'm good. That chick is crazy. 2 weeks later, heard through the grapevine she was couch surfing. Posted a GoFundMe, claiming she was escaping an abusive situation. Raised $47. A month after that, saw her at a coffee shop. She was with some new guy, crying about her narcissistic ex who made her homeless. New guy saw me, recognized me from the infamous Facebook post. Him? You're Marcus? Me, yup. The receipts guy? Me, that's me. To Tessa. You said he was abusive. This guy has receipts. He left. She tried to follow. He actually jogged away. Turning to me. You ruined my life. No, I just gave you what you wanted. A break. A permanent one. I loved you. You loved having a nice apartment and emergency credit card. Big difference. 6 months later, I'm doing great. Apartment feels bigger somehow. Started dating Valerie, a teacher who thinks social media is toxic and has never heard of breaks that one person doesn't know about. Tessa? Last I heard, she was living in a studio apartment with 3 roommates, still posting about surviving narcissistic abuse. Her Instagram bio says, survivor, and choosing myself. Guess she finally got that independence she wanted. Just came with a security deposit and her own utility bills. Funny how it's not cheating if we're on a break sounds different when you're explaining it to potential roommates on Craigslist. The break she'll never forget? It's called consequences. And unlike her imaginary break, this one's permanent.